say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Terry Rozier.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. At the guard position, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, we've got Duncan Robinson. Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hewitt. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, this is what you got. You're not going to add anybody else. There's no added shooting. You're not going to get the tough rebounder guy. You've got to dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. The shot by Thompson, no good. Wiggins drawing the double team, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Wiggins against Brooks. Adebayo with a screen on Van Fleet. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Şengün, no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. He'd have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Tries to keep it alive. Van Vliet with it. Robinson picks him up. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Doesn't go that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
The whole showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Moving it up. Pass to Şengün from outside the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
numbers for Brooks. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Green. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Green's got 8 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
The Heat making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. It's stolen by Adebayo. Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Hero kicks to Rozier. Back to Hero. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Rockets trail. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
He can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Şengün. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
Adebayo passes to Robinson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
.158 left in the first quarter. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Şengün with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. Brooks for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Teams changing it up here. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, they've been so aggressive on the offensive boards, and they're earning every one of those second-chance buckets with that relentless effort.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range.
I love the rise and fire approach from Bam. You can see how effective that is.
Here's Whitmore. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but He's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Pass to Adebayo. Green with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 22 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Anderson, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Second team foul.
Goes up off the inbound, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong at the rim. Jaquez Jr. holding nothing back.
And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 6-point lead. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Rozier the pass to Wiggins. Anderson outside. Here's Highsmith. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Rockets leading by 5. Whitmore finds Adams. And it's Whitmore missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Smith for 3. Kept alive. Adams. And the layup falls.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And, Bray, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. They're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
So on the floor for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And it's Whitmore missing. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Bam Adebayo.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Here's Eason. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Here's Highsmith, guarded by Holiday. Anderson's shot is off. Houston in the lead. Pass to Whitmore. From beyond the arc and then some. Whitmore's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 7. Anderson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
You know what time it is, this man. Make some noise for your Heat Winter Dance Crew.
Steven Adams comes in for Şengün, and Jalen Green subbed in for Whitmore. The Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Green kicks to Holiday. For 3, Smith. The offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got 13.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Rozier with the ball. Now Green defending. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Eason. No good on the triple. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Heisman, covered by Smith. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career. But his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in, score the basketball, and put pressure on the defense, he's a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
You got to D up Rozier from the corner or you will pay the price.
Off the run. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Ware's checked in, and it's Tyler Hero in for Andrew Wiggins. Smith for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rozier the pass to Hero. From the stripe. Another shot. And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Pass to Eason. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Adams. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday.
They are just killing on the interior.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Shut up your moves. Let's see what you got.
Higgins is checked in for Miami. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Fifth best, the Rockets.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's VanVleet. He had 19 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Now for an update on Şengün's injury, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And the second free throw, good. There's 1:38 left in the first half. VanVleet against Hero. That one goes in. Hero's got 9.
The Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
VanVleet brings the double team. Pass to Wiggins. Good ball movement here by Miami. It's good.
And Robinson doing some work inside at 6'7". He could do that.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for Houston. Brooks for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Hero finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thompson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
The Heat trail by 4. Robinson on the wing. Kicks it out to Hero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Thompson, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwiched between two great debaters. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Heat.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Heat trail by 6. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And it's Wiggins missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And there it is for him. 20 points for Jalen Green.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wiggins passes to Robinson. Wiggins with it. Pass to Hero. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks from outside. And Ware pulls it down. On the way, Wiggins by Green. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And this is Wiggins having one of those nights where he's earning it all. Monster game right here.
Green, and Green slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Heat trail by 8. Hero from long range knocks down the 3-ball. Hero's got 12.
And that's just showing off right there. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And that one's good. Green.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now, Hero, he's got 12. to Ware. Fires from deep. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Ware. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Now, here's Şengün. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Hero, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Thompson from long range. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Ware passes to Hero. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets leading by 6. And it's Brooks in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract limits. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Here's Şengün. He knocking down the tray. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Thompson. And Ware pulls it down.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
That one's in the Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Robinson. Easton passes to Şengün. And here is Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. Pass to Green. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game. Poked away. Robinson kicks to Adebayo for the lead. And there's Hero. That's good on the assist by Adebayo. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat UAC.
Both teams making some changes here. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Miami. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And you know, for the Heat, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Sweet move. Rebound by Smith.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And it's Green missing. Here's Miami now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
The shot's good from Smith.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Rozier looking around. Steps back and fires. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Rozier's got 7 points in the game. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Eason. Over in the corner, Green. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort is not there.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Pass to Highsmith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 3. Eason down low. Rozier defending. And it's Whitmore missing. Mitchell outside. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out, a 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but it's got to be a real sense of urgency.
GA, he's begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to just kick it up a notch.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. Miami with the ball. They trail by 3. Anderson against Şengün. Anderson passes to Jaquez, and it's Anderson atop the key.
Oh. Man, Rozier getting up. Impressive to see someone his size finish with authority.
Pass to Şengün. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And the Rockets lead by 4. Whitmore's gone 2 of 4 from distance tonight. And it's the Rockets on the break. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Pass to Anderson. Mitchell kicks to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the shot is good. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Şengün using that strength to get that one to go.
Timeout. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
On the court is your high squad. It's time for T-shirts.
Checked in for Anderson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Van Vliet's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Erik Spoelstra had some words for his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Mitchell passes to Love. And again, it's the Heat missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Van Vliet. That one goes. Count it.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Over in the corner, Jaquez. Miami no good on that time either. And here are the Rockets. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's Whitmore. Rozier defending. Eason passes to Şengün. That one, no good. Good D by Love. The Heat trail by 10. Mitchell finds Love. Now, here's Rozier. Love with the screen for Rozier. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Eason. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. That's tipped.
And there's Whitmore, that 7-foot wingspan coming in handy.
Now here is Smith. Shot by Eason, no good. Mitchell in the corner, shoots the three. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Van Vliet against Mitchell. Van Vliet passes to Eason. Smith for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Rockets. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat Masters.
Miami going with a whole new group out there. The Rockets also changing it up. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Whitmore. Now, here's Adebayo. Inside, here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
As steady as Wiggins is across the board, it's his free throw percentage over the years. It hasn't reflected really how good a shooter he is.
Good on the second free throw. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero from long range. At balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight. And Green slams it in.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hero's got 23 points.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
VanVleet wide open. It's good from long range. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And count on VanVleet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Team foul number 4.
There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by VanVleet.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover, so that's the best you can say about that play.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And Brooks gets it to go.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt. He's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
VanVleet got a piece of it. And Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And Hero drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Hero passes to Ware. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Count it. 33 points for Jalen Green.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Show some love for your Heat dancers.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Oh, man. And Duncan has hit big shots before. Let's add another to the list.
Outside, Green for the three. Rebound by the Heat. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Deep two from Robinson. It's good. What a beautiful shot to put him to within three. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. He's trying to focus now on the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
He steps up and knocks them down, making it a two-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Adebayo with the elbow. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Şengün with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Penalty. At the line for the Rockets. Alperon.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Hero kicks to Ware. Deep, Adebayo. It's rebounded by Şengün. And an intentional foul right there.
Bam Adebayo. Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Jalen Green. 2.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So we see the Rockets get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Green.